You're 60 years old with zero saved for retirement. Do you realize how serious this is? The thought of running out of money when you're too old to work is terrifying, but it's not too late to turn things around. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 7 powerful strategies to secure your financial future, even if you're starting from nothing. Pay close attention because recommendation number 5 might be your lifeline. You can't afford to miss it. If you're 50, 60, or older and don't feel financially ready for retirement, this channel could change everything. We break down real strategies to help you protect what you have or rebuild from nothing. So hit that subscribe button right now, because every day without a plan puts you one step closer to running out of time. Don't wait for a crisis to wake you up. First recommendation, face the reality, but don't panic. There's a harsh truth most financial advisors won't say out loud. Starting retirement planning at 60 with nothing saved is like jumping out of a plane with no parachute. But the ground isn't as close as you think. The good news? You still have time, but only if you stop avoiding the mirror. Denial is the most dangerous financial strategy, and it's incredibly common. According to a 2023 report from the U.S. Federal Reserve, over 27% of Americans age 60 plus have no retirement savings at all. That's not a typo. You're not alone, but you're also not powerless. The first and most important step is facing your financial reality with clarity, not shame. Pull up your bank statements, look at your income, list your debts, identify your fixed costs. This is the uncomfortable part, but it's also the part that creates power. You can't change what you refuse to acknowledge. Warren Buffett once said, "The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken." At 60, breaking old habits might feel like moving a mountain, but not changing means the mountain buries you. Start small. Ask yourself, how many more years can I work realistically? What skills do I have that could generate income now? Where is my money leaking without me realizing? This isn't the end of the road. It's a new starting line. But it only works if you treat this moment with the seriousness it demands. Fear is normal. Action is essential. The rest of this plan will guide you, step by step. But this is the moment everything starts to change. Maximize your earning power while you still can. At 60, time feels like it's working against you, but your income potential is still one of your most powerful tools. The truth is, working just a few more years could mean the difference between financial stability and lifelong struggle. And it's not about working forever. It's about working smarter, with purpose and a clear strategy. Let's get honest, you likely can't afford to retire immediately. But here's the upside. Even part-time work between 60 and 70 can dramatically reduce the amount you'll need to withdraw from Social Security or savings later. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, over 30% of people aged 65 to 74 are still in the workforce. Not because they have to, but because it works for them. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire until after age 50. What does that tell us? It's never too late to use your knowledge, skills, and experience to generate value. Whether it's staying in your current role longer, transitioning to consulting, freelancing, remote work, or even starting a small business, your experience is an asset. Don't underestimate it. Start by identifying your strongest skills. What do people constantly ask for your help with? What do you enjoy doing that others are willing to pay for? This is where opportunity begins. Also, think beyond traditional employment. Could you rent out a room on Airbnb, drive part-time, sell items you no longer use? These aren't long-term solutions, but they can ease financial pressure and buy you valuable time. The next few years are critical. Every month you stay in the workforce is another month of building, not draining. You're not just earning money, you're buying freedom. Cut expenses ruthlessly. Simplify your lifestyle. When you're starting at zero, every dollar you keep is just as powerful as every dollar you earn. And the uncomfortable truth is that most people bleed money without realizing it. Subscriptions they don't use, insurance plans they don't understand, homes they can't afford to maintain. This is where the silent killers of retirement hide. At this stage, the goal is simple. Shift from a mindset of comfort to a mindset of control. That doesn't mean living in misery. It means living intentionally. Many retirees who seem financially comfortable aren't wealthy. They've just mastered the art of cutting what doesn't matter. Let's break this down. Start with your fixed monthly costs: housing, transportation, food, insurance. Ask yourself, is this cost essential? Can it be reduced, renegotiated, or eliminated entirely? For example, if your home is too large, downsizing can cut your mortgage, property taxes, and utility bills in half. If you're paying for cable, streaming services, and a massive phone plan, why? Choose one and cancel the rest. If you're still paying for brand name medications, talk to your doctor about generics. Healthcare is another key area. According to Fidelity, the average couple retiring at 65 will need over $315,000 just for healthcare expenses. Start reviewing your Medicare options early. Small decisions now, like managing diet and exercise, reduce costs later. Buffett says, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." That mindset is your new rule. Every expense you eliminate now is a future burden avoided. The math is simple. If you reduce your monthly cost of living by $500, that's $6,000 a year you no longer need to earn or save. That's freedom, one expense at a time. Delay Social Security. Jury? If you can. It might feel counterintuitive when money is tight, but one of the smartest moves you can make at 60 is to delay taking Social Security. Why? Because the difference between claiming benefits at 62 and waiting until 70 could mean tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime, maybe more. Here's the math. If you claim Social Security at 62, your monthly benefit is permanently reduced by up to 30%. Wait until your full retirement age, around 66 to 67, and you get the full amount. Delay until 70 and you'll receive 8% more for every year you wait past full retirement age, up to a 32% increase. That's a guaranteed return, and one of the best you'll find anywhere. Let's say your full retirement benefit is $2,000 per month at age 67. If you claim at 62, you might get $1,400. If you wait until 70, you could get around $2,480. Over 20 years, that's nearly $250,000 in total difference, not counting cost of living adjustments. Warren Buffett often warns against locking in poor returns. Taking Social Security too early is exactly that, locking in a lower lifetime benefit. The system rewards patience. Of course, this advice assumes you can wait. That's why the earlier steps, working longer, cutting costs, and creating new income, are so critical. The more you can stretch your other resources, the longer you can delay this decision. Delaying doesn't just benefit you. If you're married, it can increase survivor benefits for your spouse too. In short, if there's any way you can afford to wait, wait. It's one of the most powerful levers you have left. Downsize and monetize what you already have. At 60, your greatest financial asset might not be in a bank account. It might be sitting right under your roof, literally. Your home, your belongings, and even your skills can be converted into income or long-term savings. This step is about turning what you already have into what you really need: stability. Let's start with housing. For many Americans, housing is the biggest monthly expense. If your kids are grown and gone, ask yourself, do you really need all that space? Downsizing to a smaller home, condo, or even renting can free up equity, lower your property taxes, cut maintenance costs, and reduce utility bills, all at once. According to Zillow, the average downsizer in the U.S. frees up over $100,000 in home equity. That's not small change. That's retirement capital. But you don't have to sell to make your home work for you. Many retirees are turning to room rentals via platforms like Airbnb or longer-term renters to generate monthly income. Even a garage, parking space, or basement can be monetized in the right area. Look around. Do you have unused tools, equipment, or collectibles? What's sitting in closets, storage units, or sheds that could be sold? You'd be shocked how much cash is hiding in your own home. And let's not forget debt. If you're still paying off high-interest credit cards or auto loans, those payments are draining your retirement future. Selling a second car or unused property to wipe out debt might hurt short-term, but it buys long-term peace of mind. Warren Buffett reminds us, if you buy things you don't need, you'll soon sell things you do. Now is the time to reverse that. Make your assets start working for you, not the other way around. Use catch-up contributions wisely. Time may be short, but the IRS gives people over 50 a powerful gift, the chance to save more than anyone else. It's called the catch-up contribution. And if you're 60 with little or no retirement savings, this is your chance to go on financial offense. In 2024, the IRS allows individuals aged 50 and older to contribute an extra $7,500 annually to their 401k on top of the standard $23,000. That's $30,500 per year. And if your employer offers a match, even better. For traditional or Roth IRAs, you can contribute up to $8,000 total, $7,000 standard plus $1,000 catch-up. Over the next 5 to 7 years, those numbers matter. If you consistently contribute $30,500 annually to a 401k between age 60 and 67, and the market returns just 6% annually, you could end up with over $270,000. That's not a fantasy. That's math. And here's the key. You don't need to take big investment risks. Buffett's approach? Don't lose money. Focus on steady diversified funds, low-fee index funds, balanced portfolios, or target date retirement funds that match your timeline. If you don't have access to a 401k, open an IRA or a Roth IRA. Many people think it's too late, but these accounts still offer tax advantages and can supplement Social Security down the line. Even contributing for just 5 to 7 years can significantly ease the burden later. The message here is simple. It's not too late to save, but you have to be aggressive and consistent. Catch-up contributions aren't a loophole. They're a lifeline. Use them, because the next few years might be your last real window to build. Build a resilient plan, even if it's late. Starting from zero at 60 might feel like everything is stacked against you, but what you do next matters more than what you didn't do before. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a resilient one, flexible, realistic, and built to protect you against the risks that derail most retirees. The biggest mistake people make late in the game is thinking it's too late to plan. That's false and dangerous. Even now, creating a written retirement plan can dramatically increase your financial clarity. According to a Schwab study, people with a written retirement plan are 2 times more likely to feel confident about their future, even with modest savings. Start with the core question: how much income will I need each month, and where will it come from? Build your plan around the most reliable sources first: Social Security, any part-time work, rental income, or pensions. Then estimate how long your savings, even if small, can help bridge the gap. Plan for risk. Inflation, market drops, unexpected health expenses, all of it must be considered. This doesn't require fear, just awareness. One practical tip: keep at least 1 year's worth of essential expenses in cash or very low-risk assets. That cushion can prevent you from being forced to sell investments in a downturn. Review your plan every 6 months, adjust as needed. Life changes, and so should your strategy. Warren Buffett's entire philosophy is based on long-term thinking and discipline. That doesn't only apply to billionaires, it applies to you. A late start isn't failure, it's just a different path. And with the right plan, it can still lead to financial dignity and peace. If this video opened your eyes or gave you even one idea to move forward, don't leave without subscribing. What you do next could define the rest of your life. This channel is here to guide you through every step of retirement planning, even if you're starting late. So subscribe now, because the worst thing you can do is wait.